Hi everyone, welcome to World of Clan Wars with stewiejp. I'm Stewie and this is a double shot of Tier 10 Clan Wars action from the Asian server. And in both cases it's 1AR versus PYRO. 1AR, 1st Armoured Regiment Special Operations Division versus PYRO, Pyromaniacs. And the first game on Airfield. And you can see what PYRO have got. This is early on in patch 9.18. You can see that 1AR have gone for a pretty heavy lineup with 4 German mouses, 2 T57 heavies, a Type 5 heavy. You don't see that too often in a Tier 10 battle. Just the 1 Batchat, 1, 2, 3 Object 140s, a 907 and 2 T62As. So quite a few Russian medium tanks, 1 Batchat for a little bit of vision I guess, and a lot of heavy tanks as Geordie Bro in his American T57 heavy tank, the autoloader, gets lit and cops a shot from the Object 907 from Rust Bucket from Pyro Clan. And you can see on the mini-map, baby Batchat, the Batchat looks like the Batchat's going south. Pyro fires artillery, it looks like they stunned at least 2 of the mouses. Of course, at this stage in Clan Wars, it was pretty early on in patch 9.18, and nobody really knows, is artillery going to play as much a part as it has in the past in Clan Wars. Sometimes in Tier 10 Clan Wars it wouldn't be unusual to take 4 or even 5 artillery pieces if the map was right, or if the opposition was right, or if the situation suited, if you like. But 1AR and PYRO, probably 2 of the most active Clan War clans on the Asian server, at least the English speaking, as far as English speaking clans go. Anyway, as Geordie Bro's autoloader reloads, it's got heat rounds loaded, 400 damage, 340 penetration for the heat rounds in the T57, the T57 heavy, the American auto-loading heavy tank. You can see on the mini-map, looks like the Russian mediums are getting poised for a bit of a pounce. The mouses are moving around, some of them. Von's staying with Geordie here. The other 3 mouses, looks like they're heading around there. Icarism back there as well, getting ready for a pounce. The Batchat's pulled out of this little southern central part. Already lit a couple of tanks there, an E5 and an Object 140. And the 1AR boys just getting ready. You can see one of the mouses still stunned by artillery, but of course that disappears automatically. Or you can use these repair kits and med kits, which reload every 90 seconds, which adds another dynamic to the game. T57's moving a little bit forward. Now looks like the call to storm the north has been made. Permission to storm the north, mission granted. They're going for it up there. The Object 907s and 140s and T62As, looks like they're all going for a big early flanking manoeuvre on Airfield. Pushing around past these heavy tanks, looks like they're trying to get up there. Geordie's pinging the map, that's where he wants them to go. Find out what might be up there sniping away as Beats picks up the first kill of the game, getting rid of the T11OE5. 1 zip to score. Geordie Bro and Beach working together in their T57 heavies, and you can see that's where these Pyro players are coming from. Geordie Bro cops some damage, but he puts a few shots into these E5s, pulls back for the reload, and Beach, with his 3 marks of excellence in his T57, goes forward to not only take some hits, but dish some damage out too, and pick up his second kill. 2 zip the score on Airfield. Now, I was listening to this, and things got pretty excited pretty quickly. This was a gold pot from memory, which was consequently ransacked. Geordie Bro moving forward again. His gun's just about loaded. He wants to help get rid of these T11OE5s. 4 zips the score. He's looking at Nape Armour. He'd love to kill him. Puts a shot in there. Loses his tracks. Puts another shot into the T11OE5. Make that 3. 1 more for the full 1. The last one doesn't penetrate, but he's picked up 2,837 damage, and he's blocked a little bit as well. 5 zip the score. Now, I was listening to this and I had the microphone turned off just in case the dog barked or I passed wind or something funny happened, which would have distracted the boys from playing. But when the score got to 7 zip like it is now, there was a little bit of excitement, so we might win this. This could be all ours. Geordie Bro gets stunned by artillery for another 10 seconds. You can see the Russian storm to the north is working really well. That Stritzwagen got taken out in the corner. Looks like they're trying to get rid of that T57 up in the north, and then they're going to focus on these mouses as Geordie bounces a shot on one of the heavily armoured American heavy tanks. Icarus and Von in their mouses. They're getting ready to pounce on these enemy mouses. Artillery, great job by Money Shot, stunning some of the mouses by the looks of it. Geordie puts a shot into one of the mouses, bounces a shot from a mouse, Doesn't manage to penetrate the third shot or the fourth. Pulls back for the reload. 10-1's the score. Only one man down and 10 Pyro players down. 5 left to kill. And you look at Von the Burglar doing a bit of off the edge of the side. Comes down to try and flank these Mousers. Get past the front where it's heavily armoured. Geordie Bro's gun gets a little bit damaged. He searches around for a side shot on the Surly the Seal Lord. There's a celebrity I haven't seen for a while. Picks up the kill on Surly. 13-1 is the score. Beach having a ripper with 4 kills. Geordie Bro with nearly 3,500 hit points of damage, and he's got 3 bullets left in his clip. He wants to throw him towards that T11 OE5 Dr. Yoda biscuits. Doesn't manage to land that shot. He cops a big shot from artillery, but with the crew stunned, it does make it a little bit hard to aim for those cheeky shots. 13-1 the score on Airfield as the Conqueror gun carrier gets lit in the southeastern corner by those Russian medium tanks. Geordie Bro moving away, doesn't want to lock his tank up, and that's what the call would have been. And in the end, they win 15-1. But it was an absolute ripper on Arctic Region. As we have a very quick look at the post-game battle results, well, I get the second replay ready because this is a double shot of Tier 10 Clan Wars action from the Asia server. Geordie Bro from 1AR calling that one absolutely beautifully. I was lucky enough to listen, but as I said, I had the microphone turned off just in case the dog barked or something happened which might have distracted anyone. You never know what's going to happen. A brilliant spread of damage from the 1AR lads. Beach having an absolute ripper. 5,377 hit points of damage, 4 kills, but quite a few up and around at the 4,000 mark. My old mate Cindy with over 4,000 damage in the bat chat. Geordie with 3.5. American Tourist with just under 4,000, and a good spread of damage by all the players up against Pyro. None of the Pyro players really stepping up in that game, and not trying to take anything away from them, but it was a comprehensive win from Pyro on Airfield. As we move into the second game of this double shot of Tier 10 Clan Wars action featuring 1AR and Pyro. This one's on Arctic Region, and again looking at Geordie Bro's point of view in his 1-1-3, gone for a different lineup in this game. 4 Chinese heavy tanks, the 113s, a heap of IS-7s, too many to count, just the 2 Mousers, an Object 260, and 1 Batchat, so only 1 medium tank and 1 artillery. Von the Burglar taking up the honours in the British Tier 10 artillery piece. In this replay, Angmar in the Batchat 25T. All the rest are heavy tanks, and look, if I had an Object 260, I'd ready it up just to show everyone that I had one. Looking at the minimap, all the heavy tanks apart from the 2 Mousers pushing right up this northeastern flank on Arctic Region, and I've got a feeling this was on the same day as the Airfield battle. The Airfield battle it was definitely a gold pot, we know that, because it was ransacked pretty quickly and high fives were all around. Again, looking at the minimap, looks like the IS-7s are forming up on this corner. The 113s and the 260 getting stuck right into where these enemy tanks are. The IS-7s moving straight forward towards that Batchat as Geordie Bro and Beached and the other 113s and the other tanks come into a lot of heavy tank resistance. In the north, he bounces a shot, puts in a couple of shots to the T11 OE5 MCP in his American heavy tank. Geordie Bro just sort of bouncing around on this little ridge line. Puts a shot into another T11 OE5. Von the Burglar fires, shoots and stuns a lot of these heavy tanks. And of course, that's what artillery can do now. Geordie gets shot a couple of times from a Batchat, makes some evasive manoeuvres to try and avoid the French Tier 10 auto-loading medium tank, aiming towards the T11 OE5 of Sphinx. Focus firing on the low health tanks, ignoring the full health, trying to get rid of the low health tanks. 4-3's the score on Arctic Region. Permission to storm the north, permission granted, they're going there. The IS-7s have come up to assist, but there's a lot of Pyro players in this central northern part of Arctic Region. Even though they're down by 1 tank, I reckon they would be fancying themselves here. 5 all the score now. Pyro having a pretty good comeback as Geordie Bro auto aims and kills the Object 140, picking up his second kill of the game. 6-5 the score. He's already done 2,000 damage. He's already blocked 2,000 damage as he moves into this ridge to try and avoid being shot by too many tanks at the same time. He shoots and tracks the enemy 113. Someone else puts a couple of shots into him. One more shot should do it. I'm moving my mouse around like a man possessed trying to watch this replay. 8-5's the score. Geordie Bro's picked up 3 kills, 3,000 damage, 2.5 Damage blocked, 8-6. They haven't won it yet. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, boys. Keep going. You've got to keep this pressure up. The IS-7's now storming the north very well as Geordie fires clutch towards the Batchat, but doesn't manage to land a shot. 8-6 the score. Lots of enemy tanks in this northern section. Von the Burglar letting his teammates know who he's attacking. He doesn't want to stun his own team. And these heavy tanks here, that'd be a nice juicy target for the British artillery. Let's see if he lands a shot. Looks like he did. Or someone certainly shot him. Probably maybe this mouse, or maybe even the Batchat, as Geordie Bray comes around to flank Cybernator in the 1-1-3. Puts a shot in, picks up his 4th kill of the game. He's having an absolute ripper in this battle. And now they need to focus down that IS-7 of little Timmy. Poor old little Timmy is about to be in a bit of trouble. Geordie tracks him. Staying in this little undulation, trying to make it hard for the enemy tanks to shoot him. Puts another shot into the IS-7. Jock gets taken out in his Object 140 back towards the west, and finally the American tourist picks up the kill on little Jiminy's IS-7. 11-8 the score now. They're looking pretty good, the 1AR boys, but it's not over yet. The IS-7s are up here in the north. There's a mouse here. Hopefully that mouse can contend with that Object 907. There's 2 Object 907s in this northwestern section, but it looks like Geordie Bro's going to help these IS-7 storm the north towards the IS-4 I should say, and possibly the Batchat. And is there I don't think there is any artillery from the Pyro players. Of course, this is early on in patch 9.18 where nobody really knew how effective, well I certainly did, I'm sure some people did, nobody really knew how effective artillery would be at Clan Wars. Juan the Burglar picks up the kill on the IS-7. CGO picks up the kill on the Object 907, and that just leaves 2 enemy medium tanks left. Duffs his shot on the Batchat. Someone else misses him. He bounces the shot, doesn't miss that shot. Icarism picks up the kill on the Batchat, and that's a wrap on Arctic Region. An absolute ripper of a game. Bit of a nail biter, but in the end, 1AR prevailed and had an absolute perler, picking up a win against Pyro, probably one of the most successful clans at the moment on the Asian server. So it's always a bit of a high five when you beat a clan like that, as we have. Very quick look at the results. Plenty of high scores there. Geordie Bray 4,655 hit points of damage for his 4 kills. Icarus had a ripper, 3,000 damage and 3 kills. The Batchat did the job. The Mouse did over 4,000 damage, plenty in the 1s and 2,000 damage. Don't take too much away from Pyro though. They had an absolute ripper. Om nom 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 nom, and his 907. Tried to carry it with over 5,000 damage, but just wasn't quite enough. But there you go, a couple of tier 10 replays from the Asian server, 1AR versus Pyro on Airfield and Arctic Region. One was a gold pot, one was a normal one, and I can tell you there were high fives all round. I'm glad my microphone was turned off when that first battle was on, because I was breathing pretty heavy and it was getting a little bit exciting. So thanks for the replays, Geordie. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you all next time.